Hey Mandy, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. In the last couple of months, I've put on a lot of weight though, and I'm feeling really down because of it.
Well, I'm really glad you came in to talk to me today. It's an awesome first step that you're taking to come and talk to me about the things you're going through. Is your biggest concern your weight that you've gained, or is there anything else that's bothering you?
Well, I definitely feel that since I started working in the coal mine, I've gained a lot of weight. It's probably because I don't cook my own meals. I usually just get my lunches from a delivery place, and my dinners mainly consist of burritos from the stop and go. I can't help it though. I don't really have a lot of time to cook since Monday through Friday I work 13-hour shifts.
I see. So you feel as though the convenience of buying delivery and pre-made food from the stop and go is preventing you from cooking your own meals, which has ultimately affected your weight.
That's exactly how I feel.
Now, Mandy, this picture depicts how willing you are to change. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not prepared to change, and 10 being already changing, how would you rate yourself in willingness to start changing your diet behaviors by limiting your consumption of unhealthy convenience food?
It seems like a tough question. I'd probably give myself an 8.
Why would you give yourself an 8 and say not a 5 or a 6?
Well, I gave myself an 8 because I have confidence in myself that I can change, and if I were given the tools to help me change, I think I could change for the better. I also know that all of these burritos, pizzas, and soda is not doing my body any favors, but I really need help motivating myself to quit this habit.
Mandy, that is a really great start. You have thought about changing, and you feel like you have confidence in your ability to change, and with some help and guidance, I think you'll be able to. Mandy, do you think there are any triggers that cause you to eat convenience food?
I'm sure the biggest reason is just me being tired and hungry. I would much rather just stop and go to the stop and go after work instead of coming home and cooking dinner for myself.
So you feel as though the biggest barrier to you eating healthy, so you feel like that is the biggest barrier to you eating healthier.
Yeah.
How do you usually feel after stopping at the stop and go or at a fast food restaurant?
I usually feel very low and I lack energy even though I'm done eating.
Why do you think this happens?
Probably because all of my diet consists of processed foods. I don't really ever eat fruits or vegetables.
That is definitely a possibility for why you feel that way. Can you brainstorm any ways for you to stop this behavior?
I guess on the weekends when I'm not working, I could prepare meals for myself to bring for lunch and make when I get home for the upcoming week.
That is a great idea. Do you foresee any barriers in preventing you from making these meals for the upcoming week?
I guess the biggest barrier would be not knowing what I should make.
What do you think would be easy things that you could prepare and heat up after work?
I guess the easiest thing would be to make a salad. All I would have to do is cut up all the ingredients during the weekend and then rationalize them for each lunch. I could also make chicken in bulk. I could bake the chicken in the oven and add them to the salad or prepare them for dinner.
That sounds like a great idea. With all these great alternatives that you have come up with, would you be willing to limit buying delivery food during the week and also limit your trips to the stop and go?
I definitely think I could do that.
More specifically, would you be willing to limit your trips to any fast food place, including the stop and go, to only 4 meals per week?
I think that seems like a reasonable goal. So instead of buying lunch and dinner every day that I work, I should limit it to only 2 days worth of fast food for my lunch and or dinner.
Exactly. How would you also feel about logging your behaviors?
You want me to write down what I eat every day?
Not exactly. I would just like for you to write down the times that you do go and eat at a fast food place or the stop and go. You can write down what you ate, why you chose to go to the fast food place, and your feelings after eating. It would be very similar to this log sheet.
Yeah, that sounds simple enough. I think it will help keep me motivated to not have to write everything down also. I definitely think this goal is something that I'll be able to stick with. I have to cut this appointment short. I actually have to get ready for work. Thank you so much.
No problem, Mandy. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Don't forget to keep logging. You're doing a really great job.